Alright guys, so here we go. Dragon Ball Legends 2.0 is officially underway. Now from the time of this recording, we are currently under a 12-hour maintenance, which is one of the biggest maintenance Dragon Ball Legends has ever experienced, and that's if it does not get extended. So guys, we are about to get some data mines in just one bit as well. So I'm gonna have another video here in just like a few hours from now, so stay tuned for that because we are gonna get more leaks. But Dragon Ball Legends did tease a few things, including this beautiful masterpiece of a title screen. I mean, it's about time they start changing things with the game, dude. I was so sick and tired of the same title screen, and whenever a new campaign happened, they just replaced it with the character's artwork. So I'm so glad. This may seem so small to a newer player, but for me, since I've been playing for basically 7 years now, it makes such a big difference. Like, we see this title screen every single day, right? So, you know, honestly guys, I see a lot of people saying that this update isn't that big. Now, I have a few things to say to that, okay? So I'll discuss what I mean, you know, in terms of like this update's not that big. Some people are saying, DB Zoom, this is not Dragon Ball Legends 2.0 because we are currently just having a UI, user interface, not actual UI, a user interface change, etc. I'm like, I actually agree with you. Yes, this is not Dragon Ball Legends 2.0, but you guys got to remember that this is the beginning of the big update, right? This 12-hour maintenance is not just one thing, and it's done. That's not how this works, guys. They've said that we are about to get a battle expansion within the 7th year anniversary, so this is just the backbone, the structure of cleaning up the game pretty much, right? I'm just going to say cleaning up the game, because we are about to get a bunch of new players entering the game due to the anniversary. So, you know, basically they just want these newer players not to have analysis paralysis and make everything much more simple and clean for them to understand. Now, they did release a few infos last night when I was basically asleep, so I'm going to talk about it really quick. Claiming mission rewards just got smoother. So before you had to claim them one by one, but after this update, you'll be able to claim all of them in one batch. This may be a little bit hard for you guys to see, but yeah, you guys can finally collect everything at once. Look at that. Boom. Everything at once. It's about time, dude. This is going to save me lifetimes. Like literally, dude. I hated going one by one on each mission tab. I'm surprised it took 7 years for this to happen, but it's finally here. You know, let me rate these, okay? Let me rate these changes. So this, 10 out of 10, okay? This title screen, 10 out of 10. And I know I sound like I'm glazing, but this is just my personal opinion. This title screen is a 10 out of 10 because this is something we personally see every single day. Is it going to affect our lives? Probably not at all. But this is like more of a mental thing for me, at least, you know, not to see the same title screen every single time. I'm pretty sure this is going to get tiresome if they don't change these characters, but which I'm sure they will. But so yeah, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Now, there's also another change here, which is new boost soul appeared. So it says here, powering up characters just got easier with the newly introduced boost souls. They will be replacing the souls up until now. You can use them for equipment upgrades and arts boosts. Get hyped for the update. So a few things here, guys. For a newer player, this makes all the difference. But if I had to personally rate this as somebody that's been playing for 7 years, I have everything. I have all the resources. To me, this doesn't change anything, honestly. So I'll give this a solid 8 out of 10, which is pretty good, right? 8 out of 10, right? So yeah, I think this update here where we can collect everything, it makes so much more of a difference. Now, here's another one, guys. And this is one complaint that I had with the brand new user interface that we got. So as you guys can see, there is a light mode and then there's a dark mode, right? So we can actually change the background of the title screen to either light or dark, which is cool. You know, they both look pretty cool, but I'm probably going to rock with dark just because it's a little bit less stressful on the eyes. But I would like that change to happen here as well, because take a look at this. I hope it really makes the change, not just for the character screen, but for this as well, the missions tab. Dude, I feel like looking at this missions tab, I'm getting solar flared. I feel like I just got solar flare to the grill. But yeah, so we have that. This is another great change. Another one here is... So they, let me mute this. So they pretty much just changed or upgraded, not changed. Technically it is a change, but upgraded the speed of how fast the game boots up. So let me just play this while I speak in the background. And I have a little conspiracy theory here, guys. I feel like we've gotten this specific thing so many times, and this is pretty fast. But I feel like as the game goes on, see, look how fast it is. Boom. Yeah, it's much faster. I feel like as the game goes on, it actually slows down. So this speed that we just got to the left-hand side will actually slow down because things will be entering the game. Therefore, you know, it's natural the game is not going to boot up as fast. But yeah, I mean, if they keep doing this, upgrading it, you know, a little bit more frequently, I would love that. It's not the biggest change, but you know, I would give this a solid 9.5 out of 10 because, you know, it's like, it's a good change, right? It's a good change. I'm not saying it's bad. It's like 9.5, nearly 10. Now we also got this. Okay, so Zenkai Android 18 from Tournament of Power. So I love Android 18. Don't get me wrong. I love this character, and she is a buff for blue universe rep characters. Okay, something we've been missing. I think, you know, this character is not going to be usable. Of course, she's a Zenkai. She's most likely just going to be a bench warmer, pretty much, right? So a lot of people are saying that it's about time we did get a Zenkai buff for TOP Android 17, which recently just got his unique equipment, which is not bad at all. I love the unit. As a matter of fact, I would say he's my top 5 favorite unit in Dragon Ball Legends of all time. If you guys look at my Legends recap at the end of the years, you can see he was like in my top list, right? So I love TOP 17. But I think it's a little bit too late, and I've mentioned this. This should have came a lot sooner. I think Universe Rep will get revamped anyways, like even blue. Like TOP 17 won't be the primary source of the blue choice for Universe Rep once the tag actually gets rebuilt, right? Because we need every single color. The last actual character we got for Universe Rep was what, 2023? Was it UI, or the last usable character, Ultra UI Goku, the yellow one, right, for the Legends Festival 2 years ago? So yeah, I think, you know, it's cool. I'm not too hyped about this. I would personally prefer the blue Beerus over her, but that's just me. Or maybe even the transforming Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. That's also just me. They both buff Universe Rep as well. So I personally would have liked that. But it is what it is. It's not a big deal. You know, I'm not really hating on her. I'm not really loving this pick. It's like a neutral pick for me. I would just rather have the blue Beerus, but that's just me. We're also going to get a bunch of other stuff, guys. Quality of life update changes that we have yet to see. So all these events are going to end. Like we have 18 events ending, but I just want to show you guys really quick that the user interface also has like this style of screen to show your character selection, which, you know, at first it looks pretty basic, but I think it looks pretty cool too. Kind of resembles the Tournament of Power, promotion where it shows like the whole Universe 7, you know, lined up in a line. So I don't know if that's like a pun intended for a Universe Rep squad, but you know, it's okay. It's not a big deal, but I'm currently just waiting for the battle expansion, guys. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for two main things. I'm waiting for something new to do with Shallot, whether it's a transformation, whether it's a playable Giblet tag Shallot that fuses into Shallot, either that for the anniversary or battle expansion. As you guys can see, Infinite Zamasu's Domain right here on landscape mode. And then the same thing here for when Broly fights Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, we see the Dimension Shatter. So I'm expecting something. Is this Dragon Ball Legends 2.0? I mean, it's the start, okay? It's the backbone. I still want to see what battle expansion is going to be, right? Because they're stopping the service basically of phones with, you know, less power, right? So like weaker phones, which they said it would be justified. So I'm waiting to see what's the justification for that. Whether it's landscape mode like this, you know, that this would be a pretty nice justification. So we'll see. Like I said, this is just the beginning of Dragon Ball Legends 2.0. But comment down below, guys, what do you think about this big update so far? And some stuff has yet to be revealed. Don't forget that. But guys, stay tuned with your notifications. Within like an hour or two, I'll come out with another video of an actual leak of what we're going to be getting this big update. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully you guys have a blessed day. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.